they try the right side here. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
Prescott now on second down. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And it's a fumble. And the Bills have recovered. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Following the fumble recovery, it's Taylor. Flushed out right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Matthews, the receiver, goes in motion left. Now Taylor to throw on second down. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. To throw is Taylor. Going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Arlington. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
10th carry now for McCoy. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. In motion, the tight end play. On 3rd down, Taylor. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Hauschka's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now Prescott. Bryant with a catch right side. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Cowboys on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Wide open receiver complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. On the end around, here comes Williams. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Hey, a little bit of an unconventional call there.
Yeah, but it worked, and how great was that? That's got to give them a lift in this situation.
Back to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. A good pick up there of 20 yards. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 6 on the play. And that'll make it a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. He's back to throw. Being chased out left. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range, not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Throwing now is Taylor. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. And the return will stop right around the 25. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Now the Bills will take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Yeah, here come the Bills. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Here we go. Black round.
They'll look to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack.
Here we go.
Now Taylor with a draw to McCoy. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Your trip ends here, baby. Your trip ends here.